crew, right? He's just tearing up, imagine the guys and the whole thing. Well, it turns out, fortunately, through some miracle, nobody actually got, I think no one died. I don't know, there may be some people got hurt, but nobody seriously. So he doesn't just try to get up there. He called and got, I think it was the CHP helicopter to get him up there, or Forest Service or somebody. The only way he could get there fast was to get a helicopter to get up there to make sure everybody was all right. He's just there personally. I remember another time, rain, huge rain, one of the big rain years where everybody said Shasta Lake couldn't fill up, and one year, God fills it back up. And the water was going under one of these bridges out here. I think it was out toward Churn Creek on 299. And I don't remember ever seeing water like that in my life. Just brown, just as hot, literally up to the deck of the bridge and splashing on the bridge, side of the bridge. Probably 30 feet deep, 25, and moving at about 15 or 20 miles an hour with trees, entire oak trees coming with it. Okay. So Dad, emergency powers, calls the local contractor, they get a crane out there, a dump truck, these guys are out on the bridge with a big clamshell, goes into the water and it sucks it down under the bridge, and they pull it out and pull trees out, and they're getting to make sure the bridge doesn't get washed out, right? Doesn't get that. So we pull up. Where's Dad go? Right out on the bridge. He's gonna go talk to him, make sure they're doing the right thing. I'm like, Dad, what are you doing? You know, he would just go. He literally is walking out on this thing, and I'm watching oak trees come, and they get all smashed under the bridge and stuff. He's just right out there. He's like, yeah, get that and move this. That's him, right? Just a natural leader. Helped us with our own families a lot. When I moved to Seattle, he helped us a lot. He fixed everything. I'd be at work, I'd come home, I had a new sprinkler system. I didn't even ask for it. It was just an amazing.
I remember, he always helped us. I remember in our house when we lived in Roseville, he built our entire backyard for us, poured everything in the grass and turned it all around. And then I remember we moved from there to Occidental over at the ocean. And so we moved on New Year's Eve. And we had a 45-foot van full of stuff, plus we had a U-Haul even packed with more stuff. And I remember Donna and I, we left our house at like 1 o'clock, and we went to this hotel, the Oxford Suites. We just stayed there. And Mom and Dad went back, and they stayed at our house. We didn't have a bed. They just slept on the floor at our house. This was back in like 1991, 1999. So we moved up there, and we've got two buildings. We'd already spent a month up there. Mom and Dad and I lived there for a month without Donna and Jordy. They still were at our other house. We were getting it all ready, and we're moving our business there in a separate building. And so, I remember moving on New Year's Eve, and Dad taking charge of the whole thing. And you couldn't even get the big 45-foot van in our house because we live in the forest, and everything had to be shuttled up. And
he just did it.
Yeah.
He always knew exactly what to do.
Exactly. He did so much work on that house for us.
We were walking out of a Lowe's one day in Seattle. We had a beautiful home there, and we just got some bricks or some rock to put down on the stepping stone. And Dad goes, "Hey, these trees are on sale over here," and they were those not liquid Japanese maples. And so he bought, let's get these trees. You don't like these trees, and he got them and put them behind our house there. And those things just taken off like a rocket. And he knew right where to put them. And they completely, this beautiful foliage. When you look out of the living room, they're just covered there, all the way up to the second floor where the master was, and the trees are creeping in up there. And they're still there today. It's because he just had a vision for seeing that, and was always generous. He bought them, right? And just came home, and I went to work the next day, and then I came home and they were planted. They were right in the right spot.
To kind of summarize.
Yes, please. Can we make a point?
Okay. Our dad was a really good provider for our family. We always had a good roof over our head. We always had nice clothes to wear. We always had good food to eat. Mom always made really good meals. I remember that. I love Mom's cooking. We could always come to Dad and ask him for help. And, now that I have my own family, I can really appreciate the pressure that a dad feels to provide for his family. And, you know, Dad always provided for us.
Yeah. So, we wanted to share these stories with you. I think that just kind of conveyed just a small sliver of, you know, his generosity and character and work ethic. And I know, I look out, I see a lot of familiar faces here. I know that you may not have known all these stories, but you've got your own stories that are just equivalent to this, right? So, really thank you all for being here today.
Yeah, thank you guys for sharing the day with us.